Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Sisbity, Truder. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Well, last time, we survived the Black Death, and when I say we, about 2/3 of us, give or take, so a third of the entire dynasty did die, but I would say for the most part, things went pretty well. Armenia definitely lost its king, and so did Wallachia, and they were so sad they changed their name as a result of that, and I'm pretty sure Croatia did too, but aside from them, I'm pretty sure everybody actually managed to keep their ruler alive. So for the most part, the Black Death sort of passed over us pretty harmlessly. Admittedly, it trashed the economy and killed probably millions of people, but it didn't kill the important ones, aside from, the ones it did. And that means eyes back on the prize here, the reformation of the Roman Empire. So what we need to do is get Venice. Venice right now has got nothing. They are in debt, they're slowly clawing their way out of it. Their empire is, just in a lot of trouble right now. Hang on, here we go. Yes, Venice, because these guys have got so many problems. They're super screwed. They're super damn screwed. In fact, if we're lucky, there might even be a revolt. Because if that territory goes rebel, we might be able to take it without anybody getting annoyed. But really, to be honest, what I want is Ragusa to just move in and take it, though. Because there's no land border, I don't know whether the AI is going to be clever enough to figure out they're just sitting there. And a really, really damn good target. With, no troops. And no ability to hire mercenaries whatsoever. So you could just walk in and take it, Ragusa, anytime you bloody feel like it. Next up, we've got ourselves Genoa. 2 territories right here. Very small region indeed. Now that belongs to Romaine, and as we know, Romaine is not doing so hot. Because I've been repeatedly punching them in the face for the past, 3 decades or thereabouts. Then we've got Carthage. Though, irritatingly, this dynasty has done a very, very good job of pulling itself together and becoming a dominant force in North Africa. Fortunately, there is a child on the throne right now, so, those troops not as bad as they could be, really. He is not that rich, he doesn't have that many troops, we could probably move in and take it, but, he is part of the Muslim Defense Pact, so we've got to be careful, because he'll be pulling in all of these guys too. Once they start showing up, that's a bit more of a problem. Here we go, this guy, who I'm pretty sure has actually been, expanding in this direction. I'm sure he's been doing that. He's definitely been rebuilding his strength. And back up to 18,000. Meanwhile, you guys down over here, only 9,000. Not so bad. But we don't need all of this. We just need one little bit of it, which I can't help but notice is looking a bit on the vulnerable side right now. Okay, let's just, check what's going on down on the ground here. Deploy my spy master, who's my wife, actually, to go and, check out what's going on over here, precisely. Because it rather looks to me like Jerusalem has gone rogue. And as a result of that, they're, going to try and take it back, but they're doing it a bit on the slow side with not that many troops. So, okay, I've got myself a bit of a plan here. Right now, there's a rebellion going on. That means I'm allowed to declare war on the rebel. Rebels don't join defensive pacts, meaning I can just go to war with this guy without actually being at war with the rest of the Islamic world. Now, I believe if we're both at war with the same person, by default, me and the Abbasid dynasty will be hostile to each other because we're after the same thing, which will allow me to actually beat up these guys and take their stuff off them. If I beat up these guys and take these territories out of the possession of the Abbasid dynasty, presumably these guys, their rebellion will just continue. I might be able to just steal Jerusalem, which is just these 3 territories here, I believe, out from the Abbasid dynasty without them actually really being able to stop me. Now, to be completely clear, it is entirely possible the revolt could end at any moment, and if it does, then my war's for nothing. But honestly, if my war's for nothing, that doesn't really matter, because at the absolute bare minimum, I'll be able to do a little bit of damage to the actual Abbasid dynasty, which will make them softer when I go after Jerusalem properly. So, honestly, let's flipping do it, though. Be a bit on the careful side. There's a real lack of supply around this part of the world. Honestly, we should probably just march the troops to Adana and then just ship them over to the Papal territory. 15,000 at a time, and then just move them in from there. That should be a-okay. Though do keep an eye on Polyphemus himself, because, yeah, despite being only 47, he's gone a bit on the infirm side. His time may be running out, and that means, well, I think you know. Polyphemus, you have earned the right to a double beard. Congratulations on leveling up, my son. And we should especially do that now because, yes, the guy who's said to inherit literally everything is the blatantly evil Hermes. Not by his traits. By his traits, he's a nice guy. But, you know, he looks evil. That's a terrible beard, terrible moustache. He has a terrible haircut too. But fortunately, we've made him a count. So the hat kind of covers that up a bit. Here we go. So I can attack the rebels with a holy war for Jerusalem. However, if I do actually do this, then... yeah, the forces of the Legion and any other revolters will be hostile to our armies. That's fine. And nearby Sunni rulers might join the rebels to defend their faith. Meaning, potentially, these guys might join the revolt against the... I might be about to trigger a really big war between two of my enemies. And honestly, that'd be good. Here we go. So now I'm officially hostile to, yeah, the Abbasid dynasty and the revolt, because we're trying to take out the same thing. That works for me. This territory is low in supply. Hills, that's also hills. Okay, it's not mountains. It's not so bad. So, I'm going to be needing, yeah, maybe just enough troops to knock out all of this. Nothing too dramatic. Call up Bulgaria. You guys can come and help out with this. 13,000, good. You head down in this direction. That's absolutely spot on. Anatolia, how much have you guys got to throw in? That's about 4,000 right there. Okay, add the forces of Antioch. That's only 1,000. That's about 5,000 between the two of them. Okay, I'm going to be needing more than that. 2 stacks of 15,000 should just about do the job. Then again, 13,000 will be better, just to avoid, yeah, problems with supply. That seems about right. Oh, that's really low supply. That's going to be a bit more of a problem. Yeah, 2 stacks of 13,000. We'll break them apart over here. That'll be alright. So if you've got 5,000 there, I need 8,000 from somewhere. So I'm not sending in my own troops, obviously. Greece, what have you guys got these days? Okay, 6,000. That'll do. That's good enough. And a ridiculously large fleet. That'll do the job there, because I'm not paying for any of this because of my religion, which is great. It's a brilliant religion, this. You join it and all of a sudden your liege has the right to tell you to make your troops stand and pay them forever without any recourse whatsoever. It's great. So, all we do is, yes, ship about 26,000 troops down over here, knock down Jerusalem as fast as we flipping can. You've actually done me a favour, because you're already weakening these guys. You've already beaten their army by the looks of it. This bit is... yeah, that's a bit on the vulnerable side. This bit in particular should be nice and easy to take out. Actually, that's not de jure part of... no, that's not a bit I need. That, however, that's going to be super easy to walk through. So I'm pretty sure you are 100%. Yep, you're part of the Duchy of Jerusalem. Love it. Only 8,000 supply there, though, so be a bit on the careful side. Priority number 1, though, is, yeah, demolish these guys and then take this territory out of their hands. If we take this territory out of their hands, the revolt can't lose. And we need this revolt to survive long enough for me to beat it. Ah, yes, and give us some bonus morale. Put all the money here. 20% morale. Absolutely flipping love it. So, yeah, we'll just get these troops over here into the boat. Bring the boats around here. Bring these guys in. Ship that over. Everything will be lovely. Okay, so the war immediately ended by the looks of it. Bloody hell. Well, it was worth a go, alright? It was worth a flipping go. I'm guessing they got lucky and, yeah, they just captured and executed the rebel leader. Also, apparently that happened a month and a half ago. I just sort of missed it. Also, here's fun. Apparently I could create the Duchy of Austria. Because, yeah, Croatia's been doing a really good job expanding in that direction. So, sure. I see no reason why not. I shall be creating that right now, handing that straight over to the King of Croatia, because he's the one that's been doing the hard work. That'll also give him, yeah, a nice easy casus belli to invade this territory up here if he wants to go in that direction. Okay, turn our attention back to Italy for a second here. Italy's a bit of a, you know, mess, as it always was. So right now, yeah, Burgundy's actually holding large parts of Italy. They're all over the flipping place. And they've also got basically no troops whatsoever. And they're stuck in a war against Ah, yes, of course. Wait, I thought that was against France. Wasn't that against France? Hang on, I thought that was against France. Yes, it is against France, but you're just helping out, completely ineffectually. Got it. You see, the thing is, we want to be able to finish these wars nice and fast when we start them. Because when we start wars these days, everybody's getting involved. So, before we invade, we need to prevade. We need to absolutely ransack the territory down, so when we invade properly, oh my goodness, who trashed all of this? Oh, it was me last week. But that means we can just march in and wrap up the war super fast before enemies further afield have a chance to mobilize and march to us. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be sending some troops straight to Genoa right now to burn it the flip down so then we can just walk in. And you know what's really bloody convenient actually? Yeah, Bulgaria's got this tiny bit of land right here, meaning I can actually mobilize the forces of Thrace and Bulgaria right next to northern Italy. That's bloody convenient. Here we go. Forces of Croatia, Thrace, and Trebizond and Sicily will simply move in, deal with all of this. Nothing Romaine can do about that. Now, do keep in mind that, yeah, Romaine and Sardinia are friends these days, but he's not bringing much to the party, really. Right, everybody go into raid mode, please. You to the far side over here. Actually, you can't really stand right there. Can you stand here? Yeah, you can stand right here. You guys go over here to the far side. We're technically going to annoy Burgundy by passing their territory and... Also, no, those are my guys. Those guys are fine. That's all 100% A-okay. So, that's alright. We'll just burn this down. Also, do not forget to send boats. Alright, you need to send some boats to collect the treasure. That is arguably an excessive number of boats, but rather too many than too few. Also, we've got a rebellion up north in the bit of France that Greece just owns. I guess I might well take care of that if I can be bothered, I suppose. Yeah, it turns out that my Greek vassal can easily handle that. Though actually, you are technically... you're Bulgarian, aren't you? Yeah, so we can actually just raise 12,000 troops right here, if need be. So, kind of may as well do that, to be perfectly honest, and... Why are you not rising? I don't know why they're not rising. You're technically part of Bulgaria. You report into the Bulgarian king. Okay, possibly that's not how that works. I'm not 100% sure. Screw it. I don't need it. These guys can easily handle this. I'll give them the proper commanders. They can probably use it. When I say proper commanders, we're desperately lacking in commanders right now. They all sort of quit their jobs during the Black Death. Also, it would appear that Hermes is becoming ill. That's not good, actually. I'm kind of running out of sons here. Food poisoning's not the worst thing in the world, though, so get him back up to strength, please, and you know what? A normal healthy cow will do fine. 10%, that's A-okay. That's loads. Right, murder the standing army of Genoa. Lovely. Some stuff going on over in Pex. Don't really care. So yeah, just keep the rest of the troops moving, and bloody hell, the bloody supply in northern Italy is crazy. I say this, another king of Croatia's just bloody passed on of food poisoning, which is concerning. Okay, you're the next logical king of Croatia. You're... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, this is... Yeah, too many Hellenics have died too quickly here. Technically, you kind of ought to be the king of Croatia, the current Duke of Austria, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not keen on this. Not keen on this at all. I mean, she would make technically, you know, a more appropriate Hellenic king, but, yeah. The thing is, if I make him the king of Croatia, he'll like me. So when he's 16, I can just say, hey, actually, you're Hellenic now. He'll probably still be secretly Catholic, but that's fine. To be honest, that's A-okay. Also, apparently I've just woken up this morning feeling a bit on the horny side, because I am no longer chaste. And it does specifically say I can't resist him, so hang on, who am I lusting after right now? Well, technically my wife is my only lover, so I'm not sure who I'm fancying at the minute, but there is some he out there I cannot do without. Presumably, the King of Bulgaria. I always did have a thing for the King of Bulgaria. Right, forces here are looking nice and vulnerable. Send in our troops with, yeah, good commanders. This should be nothing but trash. Lots of light infantry and whatnot. So, yeah, just take them down. Looks like it's going pretty well to me. They've got no commanders on their flanks, so chase them off. Good. Good, good, good. Also, I could apparently, yes, learn some foreign languages. So either learning +1, but a favour to the King of Greece, that could be a problem. Or, if they can't speak Greek, they're not important. So, either shy, no effect. Oh, shy's really bad. Shy's just bad. Proud is not likely. No effect is also possible. The thing is, a king who is actually on the council having a favour is precisely what I don't want. And speaking of the council, apparently there's an empty space on it. Yeah, sorry, I just need to take the risk there. I'm not having you having a favour over me. Though, I do approve of the idea of learning a foreign language. That sounds good, but... What did I just got shy. That was only 40% chance. Dear oh dear. One of my advisors. Ah, of course, the old King of Croatia. Well, we'll leave that empty for the time being, because the new king was 15. He's going to want to be on there in less than a year. Okay, I will say, the actual rebels are doing well in the centre, and oh my, I'm definitely... Oh, I'm incapable. Oh dear. Oh, Pontifex Maximus Polyphemus, you had such an incredible mind, but unfortunately it seems you're, not doing so hot. I mean, even so, it would appear... Okay. My wife, the Russian lesbian, is now going to be running the Byzantine Empire. Good for her. Even though I'm currently incapable, look at that learning. I am so damn smart. It's just my body's failing me. It's very sad. There we go. Rebellion taken care of. Troops, stand down. Here we go. Speak of the devil. The new king of Croatia is... Oh dear. He is apparently badly inbred and... Yeah, you can be an advisor. Alright, we're going to put you in the special advising chair in the corner of a completely different room from the rest of the council. Though, speak of the devil, yeah, I can't imagine this guy's going to be too hard to talk round into changing religion. Feeling like he's not the smartest cookie in the jar. 2 days into his reign, he's just managed to trigger a war against himself. Well done. Just well done all round. This guy's going to be spectacular. And he's managed to lose a learning point. I swear he had 3 just a second ago. Oh dear. Another one bites the dust. Hippolytus of Alexandria dies. And did he actually have any... he had 2 daughters. Okay. Not spectacular. Oh, Hippolytus. Once upon a time, we had dreams you were going to be the next emperor. But that did not work out. No. And yes, because he had no sons, it would appear literally everything's reverted to me. There we go. 2 cities have just had some mares invented. Then we have got ourselves, 4 bits of land we need to just give away. I tell you what, Hermes, this is a good chance for you to step up a bit. How about we just give you all of Alexandria? Oh, okay, well, this is new. The council doesn't want me to do this. Apparently, the council are going to vote against me handing land to people of my own dynasty. Alright, several of you are literally voting for this guy to be the next emperor, but... okay, I suppose. Right, well, at the bare minimum, we can give Hermes this bit of land. So, you may guard the Great Trapezium of Egypt. Because, yeah, we haven't actually finished building the thing yet, and we physically can't. Okay, let's just dig through the dynasty here. See if we can actually figure out... who's left alive who might be worth, you know, trying to give some land to, because there's a lot of dead ends here. John, the whole point is the council's not letting you give land to your own dynasty. This is not a useful screen to be on. Fine, I'll just invent a new noble. That's all A-okay. You, my good man, how would you like to, like, you know, rule Egypt or something? There we go. Congratulations, Theocharistos. You now own, like, most of Egypt, apart from this bit. Because, yeah, the heir to the imperial throne owns just, like, this city over here. And then, like, also some pyramids that he visits when he goes on holiday, I guess. Though, seriously, if people could just stop dying of illness, that'd be great. Also, I am just sitting on 10 million retinues again, so, okay. We've got a good amount of money these days. That seems to be more or less up to full strength. Go down to half reinforcing rate, and then get me... yeah, hang on, what are we lacking here? I've got 4,000 heavy infantry, no light infantry whatsoever, 2,000 odd heavy cavalry, fair few archers and whatnot. Alright, wouldn't hurt to just have, some more heavy infantry up front for the big fighting. So just a basic group right here. These guys are cheap anyway. So, just fill some of that up. This isn't even that expensive, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, you know what? Take them all. Just fill up that with everything. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Can I actually do that at full? You know what? Screw it. Do that at full. You guys are pulled together into one mega army. Let's have plenty more heavy infantry. Okay, so my wife's been taking a handful of liberties here, actually. She's been giving away my money because she's so charitable, which is... it's not bad, but she probably actually shouldn't, to be honest. Still, I get some piety. Parents say, no, not my money, I've only got a lot of it. Though then again, it has been disappearing a bit fast recently. I swear we had 2,000 just a minute ago. Maybe we go down to, yeah, only half retinue top up, please. That's good. Actually, you know what? I bet this boat's got some good money. Yeah, this boat's got $1,000 in it already, and I believe we're done with all of this. Yeah, so that territory is now very on fire. We are now ready to just basically walk straight in, take that over, no problem whatsoever, because all of this territory is looking... vulnerable. Really vulnerable. Alright guys, on the boat, we're going home. And yes, indeed, I don't think we can be too surprised by this. It would appear that I have passed on. My health just failed very, very early. My health just failed really, really damn early there. I just got so unlucky. I wasn't even, you know, over to the grey beard yet. And apparently I just became incapable and dropped dead. Very, very unfortunate. So let us take a moment to remember Polyphemus, because Polyphemus stepped up when he never thought that was supposed to be his job. It was always supposed to be his brother, Theseus, who was going to be the emperor. But when Theseus died young, Polyphemus was called upon to be the emperor. He stepped up and he did his job, damn it. He did it as well as he could. A great administrator in the style of Callistos. A good man. Look at all those virtues. No vices. And despite the fact he came from a line of truly intelligent individuals, great educators, I would say he was perhaps the most intelligent, the wisest leader we ever had. And after all sorts of confusion caused by the Black Death that tragically robbed us of Emperor Anthemios, who I think would have been a great leader, instead we have got a peaceful transition over to Emperor Hermes, who has inherited literally everything. Serbia, all the land, Pontifex Maximus' position, the imperial throne, the lot. And on top of that, yes indeed, this is why I wanted to give him his own land. He's got on with having children nice and early, and okay, his predecessor was well loved. We're going to spend a lot of money on this funeral. By a lot of money, I mean like all of the money, actually. Okay, we've got a bunch of money on this ship. This is fine, alright? He is going into the bloody mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Okay, council is unchanged. No one's resigned in protest or anything, so we just need ourselves a new spy master. No massively spectacular candidates, to be perfectly honest. I could in fact go for Polyphemus' wife. She would do a competent job. Yeah, you know what? You can have the job back. That's fine. Do need to get rid of a tiny bit of land, though, so okay. I think I know what we're going to be doing here. We'll just give this land away to you. Also, no leading armies, please. That's not really your job. Also, now the council doesn't care, so I'm guessing that was only a thing because I was incapable. Okay, there we go. So now Alexandria is all reunited over here. Lovely. Though it would appear that possibly I was in the middle of trying to expand territory down over in this direction when I was interrupted by, you know, taking over the entire flipping empire. So we'll just get those troops home and break them down. Other than that, nobody seems too upset for the most part. There are a handful of revolts going on. Doesn't really affect me. The actual true kings, yeah, they're fine. They love my predecessor. That's going to make life very easy at the start. Plus, Hermes does have some extremely high diplomacy. We never really wanted that for him, but apparently the stars just demanded he be a diplomat. And as for Astabus, you know what? Technically that is de jure part of Bulgaria. In fact, I believe about 2 centuries ago, we took it off them in a war. So, go on, you can have that, no problem whatsoever. Yes, and just as a reminder where we are in the family tree, I am the son of Antipatra. She was my mother, but of course, yeah, she was a little bit too obvious about the fact she was cheating. I mean, we knew about it, but when she started laughing in our face about it, that's when she had to go in the dungeon. So, Prince Apollonius is a Libra, which is fine, to be honest. Stewardship is a-okay, and heavily guarded as he's my only son. Somehow the AI has just applied this to him, so as a result of that, yeah, he is very hard to assassinate. I mean, I shan't deny the number of living members of the dynasty keeps going down, which is a bit worrying, yes. In fact, you know what? Let's actually move over to... I can't move over for another 3 years. Okay, I'm just stuck getting drunk for the next 3 years. But after that, we seriously need to get some children out. Okay, I can set groom and heir. That does get me a fertility boost, so let's get that happening. Right, massive piles of prestige, massive piles of piety. Everybody's glad I honoured my dead father. Though, actually, that's a really good point. Priority number 1 here. So, you don't deserve a double beard yet. You have not earned it. But, at the bare minimum, we're going to do something with, you know, the moustache. I'm going to be honest, I've gone through all of them and he still looks pretty bloody evil. But at least here he doesn't look quite as evil, so I guess it'll do. Right, so I guess I'll vote for my own son to be the next emperor. We'll see how other people choose to vote. Because apparently there is, yeah, I saw this guy mentioned, a pretender, Prince Zeus of Greece. Who precisely are you, my friend? Sorry, Duke Zeus II of Thessalonica, to be precise. So... okay, the son of Constance the Tormentor, in possession of weak claims on Greece and Serbia. You are the... okay, you are the grandson of Zeus, who would have totally been emperor had he not got his own face chopped off. And also the grandson on the other side of Kresimir Ironsides, who was, yes indeed, the king of Bulgaria. So, not gonna deny, you've got some good heritage going on. Well done. Also, does anyone know why the Arabian Empire appears to have large parts of Thessalia currently under siege? Guys, what the flip's going on here? Oh, I see. You attacked some idiots over here trying to expand into Spain and accidentally triggered a war against the entirety of Islam. Well, just well done all round. Still, we do have one advantage. This is right at the beginning of my reign, so the old defensive pact versus my father has collapsed. Now, they might try and form a new defensive pact, but this is a good opportunity to get in right now. So, Christian defensive pact, Burgundy, and wherever the hell that is. It's nothing. It's time to get in and take Genoa. Well, in a second anyway. We'll get the troops ashore, we'll get the money ashore, because, yeah, we do actually need... okay, they're joining defensive pacts fast, actually. Just give me 1 second, please. Just one... you know what? That's fair. It would have been a bit unfair for me to actually... not again. We only just defeated you, stupid losers. Yeah, it would be a little bit on the unfair side to just jump into a war before the AI has time to redraw up the exact same defensive pact. Fair enough. I'll let them redraw it up, because otherwise that would feel a little bit, yeah, glitchy. I'd just be taking advantage of a bit of a bug there. And there's 1,000 golds worth of money. Beautiful. Okay, it would appear that, yeah, for the time being, everybody has voted for Poseidon II of Antioch. Son of course, Anastasia, who has produced some good stuff. So, yeah, you were the brother of Anthemius. In fact, the only surviving member of that generation. The plague did terrible, terrible things to Antioch. And you are pretty good. I'm not going to deny those are some reasonable if unspectacular stats. That's some good traits. Okay, we're seeing a fair few uprisings actually. This is a little bit of a tricky opening to a new reign. That's fine. Bulgaria is right there. Bulgaria can deal with... okay, I know you're part of Bulgaria. Why are you being problematic here with me? Okay, just raise the local troop levies. Bulgaria, where are your local troop levies? Okay, one thing at a time here. Deploy the troops. Once again, we're just going to cut you down. Greece has just reinforced us. So, yeah, this one, even easier. They are just fleeing. Seriously, guys, stop it. You work for Greece. Ah, that's why Bulgaria wouldn't rise. Because I forgot to stand them down after the war that never happened for Jerusalem. Right, you guys can stand down, by the way. There we go, then stand back up over here, because these guys are squatting on mountains, which is going to be tricky to deal with. And here we go, temple dedication. Let's get that done. That's important because I need fertility. So, hang on, where's the sex temple? Here we go, fertility up 5%, sex appeal up 5%. Lovely. Okay, deploy all forces in this direction, please. We're just going to march in, knock those guys out with overwhelming manpower. They are right now struggling with pretty much everything, actually. Yeah, we're walking up a mountain. I don't care. We've got sufficient troops to just punch our way straight up that mountain. Job done. Sit the flip down, you stupid heathens. Okay, anybody else want to idiotically rebel against me? No? Thought not. Right, Romaine is still very much on the weak side. These guys have recovered a bit, but honestly, not much. Let's just move in, knock out Genoa. Except the pragmatists aren't going to flipping let me. Great, just absolutely spot on. Thank you so much, you stupid idiots. Looks to me like we could do with a new, better council, actually. Because actually, yeah, this guy in Croatia, he doesn't even want to be on the council anymore. He probably doesn't even realise he's on the council. So, okay, we're going to be replacing you. Here we go, Poseidon. How would you like to be on the council, my friends? And my mother's being a bit of a negative Nelly in refusing to vote with me. So, okay, the Duke of Spoleto. You would vote with me under all circumstances. Great. What's that? Good idea, sir. Good to hear, thanks. Alright, lads, seriously, the Black Death's over. Who wants to be a commander because, oh, you're all terrible. Count of Good Dog is vaguely competent. King of Greece, you can help out if you feel like it. King of Thrace is not spectacular. No, basically everybody's terrible. We have got no solid military leaders in the entire empire. Though hilariously, the head of the Orthodox Church just keeps showing up as a pretty decent military leader. So yes, you will help us in this holy war against Christianity. I mean, I could go and do it myself. I mean, I've not got terrible personal combat skills. I've got some martial. I'll turn the button off at the bare minimum. And yeah, what have I picked up here? Crushed Revolt, favoured by Aphrodite, got some good divination going on, dedicated carouser, only for a few more years, don't worry. Apprentice, ooh, board games. Very nice, enjoy good board game. Crushed Major Revolt, excellent, and Destined Diplomat, at least for the next 4 years. Okay, so the army of Trebizond and Sicily will simply march straight over here. No problem there whatsoever. You guys just, yeah, gain morale as you go. Begin working on Genoa itself. It's going to take these guys time to mobilise, because the two nearest armies are tiny. Burgundy's actually up to 5,000. They've recovered a little bit. Romaine is still very weak. Forces of Thrace, you guys mobilise immediately. That's... wow. You start taking bloody supply losses straight away. Love it. Just absolutely love it. Okay, stand down. We'll find you a better place to stand, because bloody mountains. Yeah, hilariously, there's no way to get any troops into northern Italy from the east, other than by going through one of these two territories. Hang on, I could loop all the way around here to... yeah, that's for the better. This is slightly ludicrous, actually. But, yeah, we need to go down here, into here, to avoid these two territories that have only 1,000 supply limits each, which would be devastating. Also, somehow through some weird inheritance, yeah, Croatia now actually controls a tiny bit of southern Italy. Not sure how, but that happens. Right, bring in reinforcements from Greece and Epirus. Yeah, Bulgaria's making their way around carefully. That should be enough to handle anything around here. Ah, but there's something big down south, actually. We've got ourselves the Pope. That's going to be, yeah, a pretty major force. So we deal with him right now. That's going to save us a lot of trouble. Right, Bulgarian and Croatian forces, get on the boat. You guys are just going to go straight to Genoa. You guys stay here for the time being. That's 300 guys. You know what? Just go in, knock them over. That's great. Good start. Excellent work. That's 2.1. Okay, just go in and knock that over too. You know what? That's fine. I don't even know who you are. We must have captured you at some point. No problem whatsoever. So now, yeah, now we're just pushing past a whole bunch of territory here. Good start. May as well grab some of this for us and 100 men. Okay, some of this Romaine territory, not well guarded. Also, apparently, there were some troops over here in Zeta, but we just, like, took them out, which I did personally. I wasn't planning to do that, but there we go. Okay, Pope with 10,000 troops appears to be moving into Salerno. Movement has been locked. Deploy all my best commanders to this force over here, please. Salerno is hills, but not mountains. Yeah, with a 2-to-1 ratio, that'll be just fine. Tiny number of forces right over here. Honestly, yeah, just dump your forces right onto these guys. Landing is weirdly not that severe a penalty. You stay here for the moment. Maybe move over in this direction. Any of this look nice and easy to take down? Not so much, but we're okay for the minute. You know what? Just go over to Genoa. Keep an eye on what's going on there. You may as well get started. And here we go with the major battle, and enemy commander has just been slain. Okay, that was nice. Good riddance. So, he's now a bit on the dead side. There's more battles going on all over the bloody place, apparently. Yes, we are winning this one pretty handily, actually. If we're lucky, we could even... I don't know whether you can capture the Pope. Not sure if that's a thing that can happen. But we are winning. We've just won all the battles in the world. Great. We've barely even taken any of this land, but apparently we've basically won the war. In fact, now I'm wondering whether we can just basically bull rush this. Aha! There's some guys over here. So that's actually good. It would appear that Burgundy's been distracted by this small force of... I think that might be Croatian troops. I'm not sure. But if we could just bull rush Genoa itself, we might be able to win this war before... Oh, that's a 5.5. That's a shame. Any chance this is... That's a city. That's a city right there. Okay. If we just bull rush that city, I think we might just win. Just straight up, immediately. By the way, go in here, murder these guys, murder the forces of Amalfi, track down the Pope, do what you can. You've taken care of this nonsense. You go over here and deal with whatever, I don't care. Yeah, you guys just run straight over here, kill these guys, sack the city. That should be a victory in a matter of months. So basically we've won before they have a chance to mobilize. We lost that battle over there, but that battle barely even counts. So yeah, just get over there, knock these guys down, please. Thank you, well done. More coming in, but it barely even matters at this point. Can we just go straight in? Yeah, there's 1,000 men, 1.6. Get in there, 100% done. Congratulations, we've won. You can all stand down now, you stupid slow losers. That's how you do. You get in, you smash the target before any of the others can even arrive. Plus, we got to beat up the Pope, which is always fun. And there we go. Would you believe I just won that war? And now I've got a lot of territory I don't really need. And honestly, threat did not even go up that much. 63 is fine. That'll be back down to 50 in no time at all. Right. Create a bunch of vassals. And okay, I've got myself a plan here. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna repeat the Anastasia trick that we did over in Antioch. Step 1. Invent noble. Admittedly, he's awful, so maybe I should have invented a better noble, but whatever, he'll do the job. The point is, we're now going to get you betrothed matrilineally to my sister Eris, my half-sister, to be precise. But she is of the right house, and I don't know who you are, but we'll do the same thing to you at some point as well. So, Eris, so you're now going to get all matrilineally married, which is going to be great, or at least, you know, engaged. So, that's now going to be settled. Good, congratulations. And now I'm going to give you Genoa. Alright, and that means you two, when she comes of age, are going to get on with popping out some lovely children of this dynasty. Also, I'm now known as Bloodaxe, which is a little on the unusual side. I'll admit I did fight during that war, but, like, really briefly. And speaking of Eris, she needs an education, so you know what? Intrigue will do for you. And let's actually get you a good guardian and educator. So actually, you know what? The former queen would do. Yes, you'll do an excellent job. Also, quick Eastern Europe update. Yeah, going Catholic did not work out for Poland in the end. Okay, now as for young Apollonius, this is looking promising. Alright, I'm being very good to him. I'm helping him out. His marshal's got a base of 3. That's of interest. Also, yes indeed, what society should I join? Because I've got myself various options here. Because yeah, my stats are pretty solid. Pretty solid, all things considered. So, I would be allowed to join the Stoics, which would be pretty good. Not terrible. That does give me Wisdom of Zeno. So, yeah. At that point, I could actually slightly improve my child that I'm trying to train up. But I believe that also gets you, yeah, fertility down a bit. Hermetics. Could follow my father into the Hermetic Society. That's certainly true as well. Those are my only two options, unfortunately. Honestly, trying to rush up to, yeah, Adept to make a horoscope, that worked out pretty well. Well, it kind of worked out well for me myself, so I don't really want to lose fertility. Then again, my fertility is already pretty high. It's already pretty high. And I could actually, yeah, give virtues to my relatives. Which is, I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, you know what? We'll go for it. Let's make my son as good as he can be. Also, I'm starting to think that Pulcheria might fancy me. Okay, so yeah, that's the wife of my dead cousin, Hippolytus the Butcher, who died of great pox not long ago. I mean, Pulcheria is literally very close to the Latin to attractive, so yeah, she seems pretty nice, really. Patient, content, kind, honest. I can see why I might fancy her. Now, I myself am, yeah, not particularly loyal or anything. You're honestly a bit of a nobody. In fact, you're called Antipatra. Last time we married an Antipatra, it did not work out. But yeah, go on. Why not? Let's just have ourselves a spare if we can. Gave her a good tumble. Good. Hopefully she is pregnant. My fertility is really high right now. Okay, money's getting a bit on the low side, so I think we know what's up next. It's time to go and take out Venice again, because those guys have actually recovered. Well, a little bit anyway. Oh, perfect. My lover has informed me she's pregnant with my child. This is spot on. Though I never actually confirmed I wanted to, like, you know, make her my girlfriend. I thought it was more of a one-off thing. But okay, sure, whatever. Okay, so I've got 2 buns in the oven right now, and that means I need to, you know, do something to keep myself busy for the time being. So I would say, how about, as apparently my name is literally Bloodaxe, and hang on, is this anything to do with, yes, the terrifying magic axe I inherited? Because I am suspicious of the terrifying magic axe. Right, Your Majesty, on the ship with everybody else, please. We're going to... I forgot to put you into raiding mode. Also, please stop trying to educate the children of foreign powers. Okay, everybody back ashore. Don't worry, it's fine. It's my first day as king. That's why we're making some small mistakes. Okay, now, ashore to Venice. Absolutely lovely. And no one's going to be coming to help you, my friends. Though, ooh, I get options to match on the battlefields. So, someone's just grabbed my leg. I could just yell curses and lose my leg. But no. No, 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 no. I'm not a terrible duelist. I have got the blood of Peyron in my veins. Don't forget that. And I could just give him tragedy. Wow, that axe costs like 2,000 gold. No, 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 no. Duel him. I'm a way better duelist. We'll just take him the flip on. And... oh dear, someone just yelled, "I'll take this one, my lord." So that was Heracles, one of my commanders. So, you know what? That's fine. Well done. So, yep, there we go. 1 duel taken care of. They are on the run. 1 victory for me. And now we're going to burn down Venice. Again. And there we go. The money starts coming into the money boats. Right, let's just burn down all of Venice again. Just 1 more proper castle to go down, but oh, bloody hell. I've got good, competent siege leaders here, so this is going to take no time whatsoever. So, you would like me to seclude myself? Okay, I will do that, just not right this second. Also, a daughter has been born. Well, that's no good at all. Right, well, as it's a daughter, kick her out. No, 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 no. Out she goes. Okay, the only castle is already taken care of, and also... who the cock is Berta? Right, I suspect we actually need to have a clear out of... oh yeah, we really need to have a clear out of the prisons. Because apparently I'm just going around educating a whole bunch of children. Okay, I will give you your daughter back for some money. Alright, let's just have... oh, you've got so many children that I now own, as it turns out. Okay, 1 by 1, I'll just sell you your children back. There we go. Good bit of raiding done there. In total, that gets me... I mean, 500 gold, I shan't say no. So yeah, Venice is now very much on fire. And we've done it very quickly. Now, what I am curious about is... could I just move in and take Venice? Because Venice only has, well, technically, they've only got, yeah, one bit of land. That is a house, that is the Grand City of Venice, that's the most serene Republic of Venice, but they've also got all this other territory. Like, they've got little trade ports all over the shop. So, if I declared war on Venice right now, I'd technically be going to war with, like, everybody in the world. But, if I could just go and take Venice, that's the only city they hold. I believe if you hold everything, they have to surrender. But I don't know whether trade ports count towards that or not. I mean, to be honest, Venice has, yeah, not much in the way of trade ports, and most of what they do have is firmly inside my territory. We could basically sack all of them in a matter of moments. And also, well done to Ragusa, who now just own the Black Sea. Well done, guys. Alright, get the troops home, including, of course, you know, the king himself, because now one of my children hasn't worked out. I really need to get myself another one, a better one, ideally. So there we go, 500 gold, 500 prestige, not bad at all. You stand down. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna give it a go, because I suspect I can just make this happen so fast that there is no chance that anybody else has got any opportunity to respond. So hang on. Check the state of the council. Make sure they're a bunch of useless yes men. Love it. What's that? Literally everybody in the world would go to war with me? Well then, we'd better make this happen quickly, I suppose. Okay, so, use the trade map in order to figure out where we actually have, yeah, people as need to be, taken down here. So, I know for a fact Venice is over here, because this is their trade zone. So, how about we just raise some troops there, and you're going to get on with dealing with that nonsense. You guys, you're going to get on with dealing with this nonsense. This is actually my land, by the way. Stand down, don't need you to help out with that. Because, yeah, trade zones for the most part are basically unguarded. So, that's all lovely. Over there, bit more Venice going down in that part of the world. Do I own any of this, by the way? I own that. Good. You guys take care of that. Once again, don't need to get involved personally. Probably should just, you know, turn off that option, but whatever. Okay, so you guys are taking care of that nonsense. There's some Venice over here, but that's kind of outside of my remit, to be perfectly honest. I don't know why you guys are allowing this, because, like, we own this territory. You should definitely not be allowing this. So all across the Empire, we're going to take down all of this in no time whatsoever. And with Venice in possession of basically no money and no troops whatsoever, yeah, we should just be able to push our way straight in with a small force of Croatians and Georgians. Alright, people are trying to mobilise, but where are they going to mobilise to? Yeah, just a basic cow will be fine. Actually, we've lost some morale there. You are taking care of this, right? Yes, you are. Okay, so in a moment, there's literally 0 fort level. Guys, just walk in. That's fine. Alright, everybody just literally march in and knock it over. Why are you not dealing with this? Guys, there's a trade post right here. Please deal with it. Okay, I think they're burning our trade ports in response to, but this is the bit that matters. We can just now walk into all of this. Yeah, we're doing a bit of trade post seizing, but that doesn't seem to be making any difference. Okay, this is the important bit. 2 days. 1 day. Alright, I don't care. I do care about that. That's actually potentially quite important. So, any chance we can assassinate you? Yes, here we go. Send some money. Get some assassination happening. Right, that's one plot that should do well. Now, focus on this for the time being, because, yeah, 300 men, 1.8. We should just be able to pretty much walk in. And Heretic Kingdom of Epirus. I'm so sorry. What did you die of? And personal combat. Well, fair enough, I suppose. Alright, you, my boys, seem to have most of what we need. You're Catholic, which is unfortunate, but we can sort that out, don't you worry. Okay, proper castle, the only one in Venice, but it's only 265 men, so just get in there. Yep, there we go, that's taken. At this point, we can now just get in over there. More people dealing with this, getting over there, and 2, 1... getting over there. Lovely. We're just winning all the sieges. There's more trade posts going on. Getting over there. There's literally 13 people guarding that one. Getting over there. Oh my goodness. So we win the war. Good. Good, good, good. So that worked out. Was anyone else mobilizing against us down south? Possibly they were, but I don't really care. So Venice doesn't exist anymore. That's now just going to cease to exist for the time being. So long, you stupid losers. And now these lovely on-fire settlements shall be given a new, honest, Hellenic leadership. And Venice itself shall be handed over, of course, to Ragusa, if they're willing to take it. Sometimes they get a bit funny about that. Nope, on this occasion they were willing to accept it, though we've picked up some children who now probably don't have anywhere to go or anybody to sell them to. We might just want to let some of these people go, because I'm not 100% sure there's... Wait, what? Okay, there's still a King of Venice. Venice still exists. In which case... How? So, he holds the Kingdom of Venice. He's got 5 vassals who are... Okay, you are just... Okay, so Venice technically exists, but, like, in a way that doesn't really matter in any meaningful way. It's just sort of there. It's a group of families sitting around in the pub, drinking and being sad about how they used to have, you know, territory. Yep, no mention of Venice whatsoever. Their trade posts now belong to Candiano. So, okay, Candiano, which is just a house, I guess. Also, am I misremembering, or was my wife, like, pregnant at some point? Pregnant in a way that was... Okay, clearly I'm misremembering something, because I could have sworn you were pregnant. Also, please just send her some money so she cheers up in case that makes her more likely to sleep with us. Well, a bunch of trade posts have disappeared, so I guess Ragusa will just move in and take those over, which is great. But yeah, just a handful seem to be... Hang on, are they... No, they seem to be disappearing. I think possibly Venice might be fading out of existence here. Yep. There we go. They're just going away. I don't know if Venice is technically completely 100% dead forever, but looking like it's moving in the right direction to me. And better, yes, we need to take out this adventurer before 1088 when he's going to be a problem. We can probably deal with him, but yeah, adventurers were tricky last time. We were kind of saved by the Black Death. Don't want to be relying on the Black Death all the time, though. Not a good idea. Nope, got away, and, wow, not only got away, now knows I was trying to murder him. Well, he's trying to murder me too. Oh, he's paranoid. Yeah, he's probably going to be tricky to assassinate. Ooh, and here's nice. Ragusa's decided to sort of rebrand itself a bit. Hang on, is Ragusa now literally Venice? Is that what you've just done? Yep. Venice has now been recreated by Ragusa, so Venice now works for me. Beautiful, good rebranding exercise. So yeah, we've now got ourselves a beautiful Hellenic Dalmatian Venice. Absolutely spot on. Sorry it's a bit on fire. I'm sure the fires will go out soon. There is a lot of water in Venice as I understand it. Ah yes, speaking of which, deploy the court chaplain. Let's have a nice Hellenic Venice down on the ground too. And my brand new retinue is now finally back up to strength. So 14,000 troops standing by at a moment's notice. And that should mean, oh yeah, the economy's looking much better. Also, time to go over to a family focus because yes, more fertility, more health, more children. One son is not enough. And sad news as well, Polyphemus's wife has also passed away. Died of severe stress, aged 54. You did a good job. You did so much good work for the Empire. Thank you for your service. Oh, and look at that. New Venice is doing a good job here and plenty of space for them to actually expand into. I'm sure they'll be expanding into all of this in no time whatsoever. But yeah, basically, Venice now is very powerful. Lucania is also very powerful. If I recall correctly, I own those guys too. Indirectly, I'll admit, but I do. And young... Who was Kalinikos? I don't know who Kalinikos is, but... Okay, he just sort of works for me. Oh, well done down south, by the way. Admittedly, it's not actually that much. It's like one territory. But it's a big territory, so congratulations to you guys for doing some expanding and finally kicking out this lunacy Catholic... No, it's not. the lunacy Irish Catholic heretic territory is instead now... Okay, it's Lollard, of all bloody things. Oh, I see a problem here. We do actually appear to be being counter-invaded by these guys right here, who actually apparently have a fairly large amount of strength. And, what are you doing right now? What precisely are you planning to do? And, okay, they're just defending. So you guys were trying to conquer this area, and they're just defending. Okay, so you're not actually planning to take Alexandria off me. That's fine in that case. No need for me to go down and intervene. Also, my son appears to be doing, yeah, pretty well. He's fine. And Marshall is at 4. I'm doing the struggle gambit, alright? I am going to have a bloody martial education person sooner or bloody later. I just want one. Also, I never built anything over here in Zeta. Alright, hang on. Build us another city, please. One more city. Lovely. Let's have a full deck over here in Zeta. That's going to be gorgeous. Also, I'd really appreciate it if somebody could do something with that bloody adventurer. And... okay, you want to give... oh! Excuse the flip me, my friends. Yeah, this is the guy I actually asked to, you know, educate my son, because I thought he was appropriate. No. None of this. Excuse me. Excuse the flip me. Send him some money to cheer him up. You, my friend, are going to be converting. Like, now. Okay? I can't. Possibly because he's not landed. So, alright, I need a new guy to teach my son. Alright? I'm not having him being brought up orthodox. Okay, it's almost time for him to attack, but there is an opportunity to bribe somebody. It's very expensive. That's ludicrous. Okay, give him a reasonable bribe. Like, 400 gold is still a stupidly large amount. Alright, that's still plenty. So, he's going to be coming in. Okay, doesn't seem to be coming at all, actually. I'm guessing, no, never mind. Yes, he is. So, I thought that had disappeared, but no, I just didn't see it. Doesn't seem to be dead just yet. Any chance he's planning to... no, never mind. He's trying to conquer Achaia, specifically. Does anybody know where he is, by the way? Okay, supposedly he's got 40,000 troops. Somewhere. Okay. Banked host. He's supposed to be moving towards Achaia. Don't see him. Are we 100% sure he's coming? Okay, bring all the strongest armies together here. All the strongest armies together. We got Greece, we got Serbia, we've got Trebizond and Sicily, we've got Bulgaria looking very strong. Honestly, why not have... okay, you apparently... oh, you're having some trouble with rebellion right now. Okay, fair enough. I'll leave you to that in that case. And over in Achaia, we can only have 25,000. Okay, I need somewhere bigger than that. Thebes, that's got 35,000. That should be... not quite enough, actually. Could do with... actually, Athens. Okay, that's got about 40,000. Ah, but with a hills advantage here, yeah, I'd rather try and hit him wherever the bloody hell he's coming from. Yeah, I'd rather hit him as he tries to arrive at Achaia. We can catch him at one of the choke points. Okay, deploy these 3 armies over here. Reinforcements go down to Achaia, please. And... okay, the cook was caught, revealed to order the murder. I'm pretty sure he already knew that I was trying to kill him, actually. Pop a bit of gold, 10% morale. Does anybody know where the bloody hell he is? Ah, we've located him. Except now there's only 9,000 troops in play, and they're over here. Okay, so this was technically your war to claim Achaia, but you're going to be... ah, because Greece is located... in this part of the world. Oh, this is going to be bloody difficult to get to. Are you planning to be an idiot and actually siege down all of this bit by bit? Because if you are, that's going to be so irritating to take care of. That's on the far side of the bloody world. Yes, he is. Okay, so call up the boats. We're going to have to be shipping all of you a very long way. And only 20-odd thousand at a time, please. Yeah, supply limits around Toulouse are a bit on the low side. Okay, this time my wife is definitely pregnant. I have not imagined it. Good. Nice son born in the purple, if you'd be so kind. Okay, so some of the forces are just hanging around here in French Greece. Some of them appear to be on the move through Italy, I think I saw for a second there, which is good. That means you're going to take yourself, yeah, a bunch of just attrition damage, just by virtue of trying to pass through the nightmare mountains of northern Italy. Okay, first 14,000 troops come ashore over here in Valencia, try and catch this group. This is already down to, yeah, 9,000 odd. Keep a good 15,000 in this part of the world if you'd be so kind. We'll send some more troops to go and hunt down the remainder. But honestly, I'm not so worried. They seem to be very split up at the minute. In fact, if anything, if you're coming down south right now, it's possible you're heading for the crossing point. So send 9,000 troops to intercept. And deploy Hermes himself to lead the troops, please. Straight through Toulouse, which will be a little bit on the painful side, but once that's done, we'll be straight over here. More heresy, but whatever, we'll deal with it in a minute. And are you going where I think you're going? Yep, just pay money to make my wife be, like, you know, happy or whatever. Right, you guys get over here as well. He's definitely planning a crossing over there. And battle begins. We have got, oh yeah, we've actually got flanks. Admittedly, my centre with me on it is looking a bit dicey. To be honest, no, he gives up first. So basically, I completely failed. But regardless, seems to have gone pretty well, really. So we'll just chase you off over here and, yeah, siege down all this lovely territory. And here we go, son. We have actually got ourselves a son. Born in the purple, which means actually he might... You weren't born in the purple. No, you predate the purple. I think this kid gains precedence. And as my first son is called Apollonius, I feel like, yeah, my second son should be called Harmonius. So this here is Harmonius. He's going to be my new son. He possibly just overtook certain bits and pieces. No, Apollonius is still first, for now at least. And, okay, you are not stupid enough to try and cross into the mountains. That's a shame. Right, forces of the king, get over here, knock down all of this. Good, there we go. There's, ooh, birth of the assassins. I'm sure I've seen assassins around before, but whatever. So, now my forces over here, taking on the remaining 6,000 over here, while you just chill out here. Okay, let's just overwhelm him as best we can. Though, actually, you've got a huge amount of troops here. Put them ashore. No, not there. Not bloody... What? Why are you doing this? Stop it. Stop. Stop. Stop it at once. Seriously, just drop them off here. That's better. I'm standing on mountains right now, so he can't attack me. He's just standing right there on some plains. Well, in that case, you stupid loser, let's have this out. And this time it's going much, much better. Not sure who Barbara is, but apparently we have educated her well. And now you can naff off, please. Right, deploy all troops, please. There is some unrest. That's absolutely fine. Don't worry about any of this nonsense. Reclaim all of my cities and... Okay, I am bringing a lot of people who are... I think you're leftovers. I'm pretty sure you're leftovers from the collapse of Venice, but apparently I'm just, like, taking care of you now, so that's nice. Right, you guys are being annihilated by massively superior numbers. I'm just taking back our cities and walking in over here. Okay, guys, you need to give it up. You need to give it up right now. And my city is done. Oh, that's beautiful. Right, well, this shall be the city of Polyphemus. Though I don't want to manage it myself, obviously, so someone else can take care of that. I will, however, build them some lovely walls as a little, you know, getting started present. Ah, yes, and another temple, another 10% fertility. Yeah, Zeus and Aphrodite on top of each other. Now that creates some good fertility right there. Okay, we just need to chase them down at this point. Honestly, we don't need all of this anymore. You guys just go over to Rome, see if you can figure out where this group is. We're at 62%, we're just mopping up now. You guys go over here and just, yeah, take on these guys. They've got the advantage of hills, but at this point, no, it's too late. It's too late, my friend. You need to be chopped the flip down, and got another battle over here. Okay, the commander, and he is minus 97. Okay, well, not sure there's much glory in this, but I shall duel him myself. So, I win the duel. He has been disfigured. Everything is lovely. I've got myself, yeah, a bit of a wound, so he slapped me about a bit, but not too much. I've got some duel experience, which is great. Meanwhile, the battle continues. Yep, that guy's been very badly wounded at this point, and now they're just fleeing. Okay, 78% and rising. There's another group over here. That's where they are. That's where, yeah, the main lad is. Okay, we need to track him down before he, like, you know, walks all the way back to bloody Spain. Okay, Georgia right now is taking on... Wow. Okay, Georgia's taken on that guy, and Georgia is absolutely destroying him. No need for me to get involved. 83%. Where's he fleeing right now? And, oh, roses. Yes, gardening. Want to do some gardening. Seriously, though, mate, it's time to know when to quit. You have been defeated many, many times. It's time to go. And I've picked up green fingers, which can lead into gardener, which is a really nice perk. Oh, and how cute. The Pope's trying to declare a crusade on us again. Well, all my lads have already jumped in. I'm guessing none of you are gonna flipping dare. Especially as Thrace is just getting on with slapping Romaine around by itself right now. They're doing very well. Good job, lads. Right, 95% here. I think I've managed to catch hold of some of these lads. Yep, there we go. That's him. And 86. Why 86? I swear it was 95 a second ago. What are you guys doing? How are you doing this? Okay, 87. It's ticking up right now because he's failing to do anything for the time being. Where are his remaining troops? There's a few more over there. He might be going in this direction. Okay, remaining forces are... Oh, they're trying to get away from me. Okay, hang on. Hold right there for the time being. Movement's going to be locked on the 3rd. Try and catch them here, but they're a lot faster than me because they're a lot smaller than me. But I think we might be able to get him there, then we can get out. So, okay, another victory. 90. Then we need to get out of here because of supply limits. So, seriously, Antipatra. Okay, how many people called Antipatra are there? Screw it. Go. You've got the sex appeal. You've got the fertility. Let's double or nothing things up here. Get after these individuals. Oh, 100%. And spurned me. Well, la-di-da. Right, okay. You, actually, you know what? You're already in friendly territory. Take out this guy. It's about time he flipping surrendered. Right, so now he's in prison. Excellent. Oh, dear. It turns out I'm not, coping well with my exposure to the battlefield. I'm not really doing very well with this. So I can literally commit suicide, I can gain cynical and depressed, or I can just declare I've had enough of these feelings, I'm going to punch someone, which is, I mean, that's stressed and wrath. Wrath isn't even that terrible. Okay, embrace the wrath. And yeah, I've picked up stressed, wrath. I did not become depressed though, so okay, that's a bit of extra martial, which doesn't hurt, but I need to watch myself here. I feel like I'm going down a bit of a dark path. Maybe no more commanding armies just for the minute. In fact, you know what? I was told to begin some secluded meditation. Maybe that'll make me feel a bit better. Also, this guy who just caused me so much trouble, he's going to... Well, let's find out. How did I kill him? And he was hanged. Lovely. So I'm reading some ancient Greek legends, and I'm struggling with them. So... okay, ask the CRS for help. She's actually pretty darn good at her job, so 2/3 chance she'll help out. And, okay, Wisdom of Zeus, infinite and indisputable. I wouldn't precisely say that's how I'd interpret Zeus's actions in most of the Greek myths, but okay. Okay, so I could get rid of stressed right now, but to do it, I'd have to basically commit to the path of chaos and destruction, or... go for just. Just is really good. Just is so damn good. I mean, always take the roll on just. And come on! Gosh flipping darn it. Okay, a handful of people have joined the crusade, but it's nobody's. Absolute nobody's. The Pope's calling this one off. Oh, and here's interesting. I've been reading the legends to Apollonius, so, okay. We discussed this. He did very well for an 8-year-old, and now he's going to get... oh, no. Not idolizer, that's kind of bad actually. And 20% of shrewd, which is really, really good. Come on. Okay, so he just got the bad thing. I didn't really want him to be an idolizer, no. Oh, but precisely what I wanted to happen, well, kind of anyway. Actually, no, the exact opposite. I've got rid of the wrath, but I've still got the stressed. So that's... I mean, I guess that's kind of good. It is like, you know, a bad thing, supposedly. Also, yes, I could do with the stress being sorted out. Would someone like to buy me a puppy? That's a good way of getting rid of some stress. And some of the nomadic folks are starting to settle down too. So apparently, Lithuania is not Lithuania anymore. It is Tabaret, which is now, yeah, proper little feudal kingdom, I suppose. And officially, I have completed meditation. Lovely. And even better, I pick up humble, which is arguably the least interesting and positive of the virtues, but it's never bad to have some virtues, damn it. And the King of Greece wants me to go and have a drink with him too. Okay, me and him, both Hellenic. Me and him, friends. He is a lunatic. He's a cruel lunatic and a hedonist. But I don't really think he means me any harm, right? I mean, oh, this is a bit on the dangerous side, mind. What's the situation with the inheritance right now? Okay, it's all over to Poseidon the Noble. Yeah, everyone's on Poseidon the Noble, who is... he's pretty good. So, okay, you know what? I'm sure you're not planning to kill me. If anything, a drink with a friend might just help me get over being stressed. Okay, my wound has healed at least, so now I'm just scarred, which is absolutely fine. And Mr. Pope, if you'd like to call off this crusade, like, anytime you're ready, that'd be fine. I suspect when this hits 30 days, it's just going to disappear. Actually, I suspect you're just going to cancel this one. Are you seriously going to let this happen? Oh, never mind. The party got cancelled. That's a shame, and... I mean, if you don't cancel this... Oh, there it goes. There it flipping goes. Yeah, damn straight. You don't want to mess with me. Okay, peeking in at my other son too. He's not looking so bad on the marshal either. To be honest, though, partly that is being Sagittarius. Alright, double struggle gambit. You're going over to struggle too. Okay, never mind. Down in Egypt, this weird connection to Ireland continues because now the armies of Ireland and England are just here, taking part in some form of holy war involving Moo. And I don't understand what the hell's going on here. And oh my goodness, I've never seen this one before. The King of Croatia died an inbred freak. Never seen that one. Amazing. Right, well, I guess he wasn't going to be lasting too long with those stats anyway. Okay, would the next person to rule Croatia like to be, like, less terrible? Who's inherited all of this nonsense? Okay, you don't have a face, but other than that, you're looking pretty good. Right, he wants to be on the council. Fair enough, we can make space for you. In fact, you would be a good spy master. Lovely. Oh, and here's nice. Apparently, George has expanded enough that I can actually now create the Kingdom of Alanya. Okay, so if I was to create that, logically I'd want to give that to the ruler of Georgia. Basically just to, you know, help encourage them to spread north. Go on then, why not? So, you can just have all of that and... Okay, a fellow Stoic's just been burnt to death, which is weird because it's not illegal to be a Stoic. Everyone involved was also Hellenic. He was Hellenic, so... Wait, is being a Stoic a crime? Because I did not know that. Oh, this feels like a big moment to me, actually. Rome has embraced Greek culture, meaning they are now civilized. Bit of an annoying problem over in Epirus, by the way. It would appear that actually, yeah, some of Epirus has just transferred over to Anatolia, so the new king of Epirus can't actually have it anymore. Okay, honestly, I'm just going to hand it over to Greece in that case. Me and Greece get on just fine. So, you may now actually have, yeah, the Kingdom of Epirus too. Okay, never mind. Poseidon II has also died of severe stress, meaning... Oh, bloody hell. Well, technically, Apollonius is now next in line, but I'm guessing someone's going to vote for something else first, and got the Duchy of Antioch. Okay, that can just go to anybody who wants it. You, my friend, you're just dreadful, but you could be the Duke of Antioch, I suppose. Oh, the votes are all over the place. Some people want the King of Bulgaria. Right now it's Princess Cocking Eris, who is my half-sister, who is... I mean, she's fine. She's not spectacular. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm down for it. Sure, let's just put votes behind Eris. Let's have our first Empress. Though several people are getting behind the King of Bulgaria. Not many. Most people are now backing... Oh, bloody hell. Right, so... Okay, after all the trouble Eris who fled to Venice caused us with the Fourth Crusade, Eris II might become our first Empress. Also, those of you really annoyed that I haven't been bothering to clean up Asia Minor, you'll be very glad to know that it would appear that Anatolia are planning to just do it for me. They've actually just declared a holy war. They're going to start mopping up that business on my behalf. And hang on, is it 11 or 12 that you actually go over to... okay, it's 12. So, yeah, how Apollonius shows up, that's going to be crucial. Haughty, willful, idolizer... Wait, hang on. That's really good. Those are some good military traits. This is... I mean, for an 11-year-old kid, he's not bad. Oh, Apollonius. If he manages to come of age and he becomes good, this could make everything alright. He could be the one that saves us. There we go. Good progress over here. Give it a little bit of time. Finally, Asia Minor might start falling to me. Also, Greece has finally, bloody finally done what I wanted them to do and taken Provence. So they are now right at the border. In fact, we're so close to reunifying the empire. There's, yeah, this bit here. There's a tiny missing bit here. Then there's a bit missing here. But actually, wow. Okay, we're doing really nicely here. This is starting to look a bit Roman Empire-y as far as I'm concerned. Okay, this is a little bit on the irritating side because Apollonius did indeed pick up Idolizer, which is precisely what I don't want him to have. But he's got Rowdy and Willful. He's getting the martial education, alright? He is getting that education, and I believe I've already given him a tutor who is, yes, level 4, brilliant strategist. Kind, brave, content. Alright, a little bit on the stubborn and deceitful side, but the problem is she's not actually... ooh. I wouldn't mind someone a bit more closely related to him, just to make sure... I mean, I'd love to do it myself, but I'm not qualified to teach him. Okay, this feels appropriate. The mayor of Zeusville is just chilling out inside my court. He's diligent. I assume that means he's good. Brilliant strategist. Please, teach my child. Still, on the plus side, the dynasty is now back up to 24 members, so it's moving in the right direction, which is nice. That's very, very good indeed. But I would say, ladies and gentlemen, that is enough for now. We have now got literally everything we need in Europe. That's it. That's all we need at that point. We have got Venice, we have got Genoa. And that just leaves Jerusalem and Carthage that need to be seized. And that's going to mean, yeah, a very big confrontation against the Islamic world, because they're not going to be thrilled by that. Not in the flipping slightest. Also, the Pope appears to have lost his last territory. So the Pope is now just floating around with... actually, he does have this one bit of land. He's got this one bit of land right here. And also, hang on, no, you've got yourself a... you've got some cities. Okay, presumably the local cities. Yeah, you control that directly, for example. Okay, so fair enough right there. Right, so, yes indeed. It's a big damn showdown, but we are coming up on the end here, ladies and gentlemen. Soon we will be able to reform the Roman Empire. But the question then is, who's going to be the person as does it? Pontifex Maximus Hermes might not live long enough to see it happen, and if not him, then who? His son? His half-sister? Some other random nobody who just pops up out in the sticks? I do not know. Maybe Anthemios II shall be reborn somewhere. It's happened before. It could happen again. Will we get ourselves an empress before this is done? Or a child who is a military genius? Because a child who's a military genius could set up our own warrior lodge, the Olympian Champions. And I'm going to be honest, I've been wanting to do that for quite some time. So, yeah, who's going to be the one who wraps this up, ladies and gentlemen? We will find out very, very soon indeed. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been many a true nerd, and this has been Crusader Kings 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much. In Fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!